Yo, what's going on, guys? So today we're back with another music video, and today we're gonna talk strictly lighting and try to show how lighting can provide different emotions, different moods for your video. So stick around, it's gonna be a good one. Alright guys, so let's get started with this scene here. I wanted to get two different type of emotions, two different type of feels for this scene. And the first scene was technically going to be the boy just kind of like reminiscing, going through the photos of him and the girl, just kind of swiping through his phone. And I wanted to keep it very moody. What I really did was just expose for the background. It's still going to be blown out a little bit, but I want to expose in order to really, add some contrast with him. Keep it very moody in some type of way, because I want to feel very sad, very alone, very lonely. And if you guys are watching, you guys are seeing the before and after when the transition happens. It's gloomy, it's bright. It's something very challenging. I don't think I've ever done something where you have to use lighting to provide a mood within the same exact place. And by the way, I did not say it, so if you guys want to watch the whole music video, just search up Maddox Lim. I'll leave the link in the description below. Song's called Hollow Dreams, in case you guys want to see the full production, full video to it. It's a pretty dope video. I highly recommend for you guys to go check it out. But back to the video. Yeah, adding two different lights to provide the same scene, different type of emotion is very hard. But again, lighting is really important. The reason why I'm making this video is to show you guys you don't need two different type of scenes. Sometimes the same scene will work if you just know how to get creative. For this one, we just did transitions where we had the lady walking past in order to provide that type of tempo. Providing two different type of emotions, lighting can do a lot for you. So always make sure, bring lighting for your shoots. Don't just go empty-handed with a camera. You need lighting in order to enhance this. And the only light that we used for this scene was a Forza 500 from Nanlite. That's pretty much it, with a softbox, but nothing crazy. And I did use the Nanlite 30X, the Pavo tube, as a kicker, just to kind of give the artist like a back, kind of like a rim light, but it wasn't strong because again it was daylight and a lot of light was coming in. Now I do want to talk about the second angle that we did for when he was on a diner sitting down. I love this frame. I love the way I composed it. I love the way the lighting came out. This one is the same shot as the other one. This is supposed to be the sad moment. Both shots I want it to be moody, and for this one, watch how I exposed for the outside, and in order to expose the outside and him, you need a strong ass light to kind of counter the outside. So keep in mind, for something like this, you do need strong lights. For this one, I used a Forza 500, which is kind of barely enough. I had to kind of mask the window and drop the exposure in order to kind of compensate for the blown out window. So what I like about this one is just looks super cinematic, super clean. Again, if you're watching it, the emotion, it looked very sad. He was just looking down in his plate. The only light we used was the outside light, technically the windows, just kind of bringing it in. And as far as the key light, it was just a Forza 500. That was the only thing hitting them, again, from the window side. But that's pretty much it. Nothing crazy. One light, and again, using window lighting to provide a mood. This is as natural as it looks, and I love it. All right, so now for the next scene. Now the girl, so she gets up, she starts running away. Everything was captured in slow motion. The only key light that we used for this, honestly, was just the Nanlite 30X Pavo tube, and we just did it Hollywood style, where I had my assistant just hold the light on the side. I was just kind of backtracking with the gimbal. This one took a lot of work to get this type of a color, because one is we had to shut off the house lights, so the only lights kind of coming in was the window lights. Sometimes a simple light can do the job, and then understanding in post, just masking and adding more brightness or bringing it down can help you as far as getting the outcome. So if you only have one light, I mean, it could work. You guys are watching this one. We were fighting with time, so we didn't have enough time to kind of get the shots properly, so we kind of had to guerrilla style the last portion, and that's where she was running. And the Pavo tube worked out perfectly. I honestly don't see anything wrong with it, and I do like the neon. We ended up turning on the neon light in the back to kind of get like a little backlight and give it a pop, more diners vibe. When there's different type of lights around, shut them off so it doesn't touch the skin tone, it doesn't affect your image. So for this one, because it's a backlight and they're walking towards me, you're not gonna see anything. If it's hitting their back, I'm not filming their back. So that's just another tip. And yeah, that's really the shot that you guys are watching. We shot in different places for this video, but I want to keep it on this diner studio just because, again, I feel like it's different, and a lot of it is more natural daylight than adding too many lights. So I feel like it's more easier for somebody to make this work, kind of keep it minimal. The last thing is when they were dancing, I think this shot was very clean. My whole thing is, okay, make sure they're exposed properly, or try to do the best that I can. So I did do a Forza 500 as a key light. and the Power 230X at 100%, trying my hardest to outbeat the sun, but you're not outbeating the sun with a Forza 500. What I did in post, in order so it's not super blown out, it looks nasty, I went ahead and just masked that corner, duplicated the layer, masked the window, and dropped the exposure, dropped the highlights enough where you don't see that I did anything to it. Overall, I was really pleased with the images that we got for this scene in the diner's table. Again, watch the video. There's a lot of other dope scenes. Just go watch it. That's all I could say. And then, yeah, just comment on this video. Let them know what you think. And then, yeah, comment below if you guys like the video. Is there anything else that I probably might have missed, or anything else you guys want me to make a video on? And again, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, guys.